Right, are we live? Yay! Right. Get everything done as soon as possible. And what? Get the thumbnail in. Right. Almost ready to go. And go back. What I want is that. Right. That's one done. And one more. Right. Hello, Unicorn Ice Cream. How are you? Are you well? Right, so this is where we left off last time, with a bunch of people complaining about educated workers. So today, where should we head off to? We've got a lot of room to expand into. We've got office that's going into here. I sort of do want to keep this low density on this side though. That is brilliant news. I'm not surprised you're happy. Right. I'm going to run this on. For now. Right. So we've got all of this space here. A lot of surgeries. Well, it's gone anyway, so it's not like all the surgeries for nothing. It's finally gone, so some good news. Right. I feel like we should get a bike lane mode and sort of just weave it in like that. Then that one can curve out like that. And that one can curve in up there. Yeah. And that's a bit of an unnatural angle. So we've got a lot of space down here for people to build into. So what I'm going to do is do a bunch of freeform roads, pretty much everywhere. And get some nice tall buildings in. Not tall, low density. Right, so if we just carry these roads on, that can go down to that point like that, and then just follow these roads around basically. And then another one that curves in up there. So we've got a lot of mazy, windy roads here. And more freeform roads that go across the middle like that. Sort of want dead ends, but they're not good for things like getting coverage, police coverage. So this should be a new area for low density. It's going to be centered around this area of low density commercial zoning. And then what do you guys think? Should we put a little bit of commercial along the edge as well, or do we just leave it as residential? So for now, this is what is going in this middle area. Let's de-zone this though. And get all of these low density buildings in. All the high density stuff will build first though, that I know. Get the small brush out. Back to the medium brush. And back onto the small brush. Right, so do I put low density commercial in here and along the edges, or just leave it like that? Let me know. Right, I'm just gonna put this along the edge. Oh, so don't annoy me. Just don't. Right. And then bring that along the edge over here. Get a small brush out. I'll check that in a minute. And like that. And then we can bring water pipes all the way underneath this. So bring it up 90 degrees. And bring it up another 90 degrees. And then keep it going and take up as little space as possible. I am going to have to bring one down the middle by the looks of it. Right, that is now covered. So that lag then. I just got a trophy then. Trophy called speed up, I don't know what that means. These are emptying, aren't they? That's 77% full. Now why would I destroy that? Right. Don't deconstruct yourself. Yeah, plenty of buildings leveling up. So, how is this doing in terms of traffic? Oh, not flowing too badly. This is much better than my other city. Maybe not this bit. In fact, definitely not this bit. Many people just want to go on to the other side. Seriously? That all you want to do? I feel like that's quite dangerous. And you also might want to do it on this side as well. I can't do it on the other side. It is what it is. So people that just want to go onto the other side of the motorway, why are so many people just getting off here? And then just going on to the motorway? Why? Use this like little ramp. Realistically, I should sort of build that further down. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my god, there's so many people complaining about not having enough educated workers. Right. Schooling. Right. You're getting bulldozed. You're getting moved into this corner. And you're getting moved over there. And then you're getting built there. And that's a tad more zoning. Get rid of that little bit and get that in there. Little fine tweaks. And up like that, yeah. Have we got a university on this side of the river? No, we don't. Alright, and I feel like we need one on the side of the river. It pretty much covers everyone over here. Right in the middle of an industrial heartland. A great place for a university. That little bit's being dezoned. Let's get the medium brush. And then get some commercial in over here. Right. Buildings are leveling up because I've now placed down a university, which makes them happier because they've got more services covering them. Alright, get rid of this. Get rid of that. Bunch of buildings leveling up over here, which is nice to see. Is that my faculty building? Nope, that's just a really nice... Oh, what... Look at the old architecture. Beautiful. So we've got London over here. Like London in real life, the motorway going into it is jammed. What are you even going to? I feel like I need more motorways, or just more bridges connecting across. So maybe from like this point we can have a road bridge going across. And back down. So now we've got another way for people to get across. And I feel like one more bridge should do it as well. Maybe these 2 points. So we've now got 3 bridges going across. Which I think it's just people trying to just use the motorway just to go from one place to another. Yeah, they come on and then they basically, yeah. So people should use these road bridges more now. Because we've got the main motorway bridge, which is flowing very quickly. We've got this bridge now, which is high traffic running down it. It's moving. And then we've got this bridge down here, which has hardly any traffic going down it. But it's an attempt to get the roads freed up a little bit and get them moving. And just encourage people to not always use this. Don't always fucking use this. You know what? Get rid of this connection. Have a one-way connection up there. And we can have one going into that point. So if you want to go into this town, like if you want to go into this part of the city, you have to use this one, which is now already getting full. And now let's build a new one. Now I can build a new road connection. So people can now just use both. And don't have to use just one. There's also this bridge as well. So traffic should be flowing. Right, now chat, what should we do? What should we do with the city? From Poland? Dzieci. The extent of the Polish I know. Which I'm not even sure if that's pronounced correct, but I think that means thank you. I think. I have been to Poland, so I did learn a little bit of basic Polish for when I went. Most of which has been forgotten. But no, I've been to Poland. Poland's very nice. Nie rozumiem ci ciebie, ale pobaw mi się. I don't know what that means. I'm being brutally honest. But no, I like Poland. I would definitely go back to Poland. Very, very, very pretty. Also very cold. But I did go in February and I did sort of prepare for it. I was sort of expecting it to be cold. But I went to Krakow in February this year, so, and it was very nice. It's very pretty. Stayed in the old town. But yeah, Poland, I would recommend it. It's a very nice place. The people were very friendly, and everything was nice and cheap. I think that means goodbye. Or I don't know. Is traffic moving now? Yes, traffic's moving. There's a growing amount of abandoned buildings. Oh. Right. which stops you from unemptying and you from unemptying. And we got a new one. We've got this one filled at full. That's now emptying. Do I have incinerators? Yes, I do. Good. Right. Let's get 2 in there. We're not incinerating enough yet. What's our new incinerator capacity? 288,000. And as soon as I get them in, of course I have power. Yep. Let's get some new advanced wind turbines. And this is a lot of energy. Clean energy as well. And I'm out of money anyway. Actually, get rid of that last one because it didn't quite produce 20 megawatts. That is a lot of new energy in there though. So we're almost at 20,000 population. I feel like I've hardly built anything here though. Like, I've built like 2 little bits and I'm almost at 20,000 population. I say 2 little bits, this is quite large. I will recognise that this is quite large. But this, on this side, this isn't very large at all. Also districts. Yet it has a population greater than this. Because that makes perfect sense. So what should I do next? Should I continue to expand on this side now? Should I sort of finish off this little bit with more freeform roads and low density residential? Or do I complete off my office area? Alright, so what should I do for now? Should I complete my office area, build more low density residential here, or sort of expand my high density residential, or do something else such as like transport, like public transport? Let me know guys, what should I do? What should I do? More low density stuff down here, offices in like this bit, or high density over here and expand it? I feel that for now though, traffic is flowing alright. Traffic is flowing okay. But I feel like in the meantime, what I might do, put in some trams. Because we've got these bridges, which means that they can go into over here. So tram should this one. Yeah. So the tram depot can be here. And then these roads need to be upgraded to tram roads. Right. And then we're gonna have trams running down the waterfront. So it's pretty much just gonna run down like here. It's gonna run over both of these bridges. Hey Chris, how are you? Just putting in some trams. And then some more up here as well. Short of. I have sort of been building it as well as like the chat has had input in like making decisions in the city. So sort of like democracy. I don't know. I sort of propose a decision and then there's like a vote on it. But yeah, I physically built everything, but the chat decides what I build, more to the point. Right, so we bring in more trams. Get this tram one-way thing. Alright, so I want to have this running sort of into the middle of this square and round it. So this sort of does give me like very Poland feels now, because in Poland there are literally just trams everywhere, like round the centre anyway. I am from the UK, Lancashire to be more specific. Here, I'm from here. And well, enough being said about that. I'm not from there. I'm not from here. I am from Lancashire, but this is kind of the bad end. What is this? Four lane with tram tracks. Okay. Where have I brought my tram tracks over here? Oh, up to this point. I kind of want to sort of bring them into the roundabout up here, and the roundabout sort of this one. So what I'm going to do is continue this, and then get this go one way, like that. So more coast road building. This is costing us a small fortune here. And a little bit further, which means I can basically run trams right into the centre of this city. Like, I can have public transport go everywhere. So I'm going to go from the centre over here, have a stop there, have a stop over here, one a bit further up, and then I'm going to bring it down stop it about there, have another stop about here, one up there, and then we're going to bring it right into this sort of square area. So we're going to stop on either side of it. And then sort of just bring it back, but like follow it on the other side. So let's just bring it and just follow it back basically. And then this is going to be the first tram line. Now it's actually a snowfall achievement I've just got, which is kind of stupid because I'm not playing Snowfall at the moment. Alright, so we'll go from this point over here, bring it into this way, and then we're not going to go that way, we're going to go further up, like over here, bring it into Kent, and then we'll have a stop right at the end of Kent, then bring it towards London, so sort of like that. We'll stop right before this road bridge here, and then we'll bring it back across this bridge and back into Lancashire. So I've got two that sort of go to different parts. I feel like I just need one that, say, goes from this point. Create a new line. But then just goes this way. Into Norwich and then back again, basically. So just bring it into Norwich and then just go back again. And then back round to that point. And then I suppose we need a Lancashire to London one. Create a new line. You've got this nice thick red line now. And then this will just go up and follow this basically. So just bring it in and follow it around. Nope. That one. And we'll just follow it back. And then leave that one. We'll just bring it back over here. And now we have trams. And a form of public transport to reduce the amount of cars we have. Oh, you need power and water. Okay, we can do both of those. So that's the water done, and the power I'm just gonna bring it across and down. So we can now have trams just everywhere. I kinda actually want to see the trams. What's my info views? Port. Ah, they're all going out over here. Ah, they're sort of getting stuck by all the other trams here. I sort of need them to start spreading out. Yeah, this is a sort of problem here. It's sort of, for now, they're not spread out yet. Oh my goodness me. This is a little bit ridiculous. That's a little bit ridiculous. Oh my god, look at all the trams down here. I feel like I made a bit too many tram lines. Oh, 22,000. How very kind. How many people use trams then? Transport routes? Can I rename this? Right, so guys, what do we do? Do we sort of expand over here? Do we expand our low density stuff over here, or have some more offices built over here? Let me know in the chat, what do I build? Fire engines. Would you like to put out these fires? I feel like I should really put these downstream, because look at them. Chat, what do I do? Do I expand my city more, or do I build more transport routes, such as like a metro as well? Oh, it's flowing fine now. No, it's not. Oh my god, why are there so many people at this one tram stop? Oh, a tram's like the new buses. That's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, people are using these trams. 310 people a week. What a high amount. Right, so guys, what do you want me to do next? Because I've got a fair bit of money to play around with now. Also, what policies have I introduced? Oh, I have done these. I was thinking I haven't. What should I do? Build... Where should I build next? What do you want me to do? Let me know. What I am going to do is put a crematorium over here. Because I don't have one. And I think perhaps I should have one. I think I also need one down over here. But it's not going to take up a lot of space. It's like there. And then we bulldoze the one building. Right. I feel like we should expand over here with some nice freeform roads. so if we bring it out from that point, alright, bring it round this high school. And bring that round like that. You can have a little gappy area in there. And that'll go over there like that. What kind of city is this? Well, it's one that you sort of design and make, like, so like if you propose something, I'll build it, or if I propose something, then you can decide whether I should or shouldn't build it. So right now we're just building some freeform roads because we are. So I should really put in a train station and a hydropower plant because I got asked to do that in the previous streams of this. And now I have the money to do so. I'll do that soon. But yeah, that's what the city is basically. And it's not a grid city either, because I don't like grid cities. They don't look realistic at all. It's like, my cities aren't very realistic, but if they're just a grid, then they're not realistic whatsoever. Like, obviously some areas will be grids, like downtown areas, but other than that, I don't like building grids. Other than to start out as well, because a grid system to start out with is quite useful because it fills a lot of zoning space. So yeah, that's what kind of city it is, and this is a vanilla map with DLC like add-ons. So yeah, that's the kind of city we have going here. Hope that answers your question. Alright, so should this be a new district down here, or should this just be expanded as part of London? This is the PS4 version. So I only have PS4 DLC. Kind of disappointed because I like things like I don't have the Industries update. I don't have the Industries update, nor do I even have Green Cities or Park Life. Or I'm trying to think, is there anything else other than, because I have basically up to Mass Transit DLC, which is very disappointing. I shall just get these normal get these polishes on. I still have more than you. I'm grateful for what I have. I do like the DLCs. Oh, I also have natural disasters. Forgot about that one. But natural disasters, unless you play a natural disasters map, don't get it. The only fun thing to do with natural disasters is to just spawn something in, which is quite fun sometimes. When you've built a full city, it is. But in this city, the add-ons are sort of... I'm mainly using mass transit add-ons. Oh, and snowfall add-ons. Because snowfall gives me trams. So that's all I've built so far. These guys not have water? Oh. Oh. I don't think we can get modded maps on PS4 due to how the whole modding thing doesn't work on PS4. We can get like some like the maps of real countries. I really want to do one of them. I'd rather do one of like a real county, but yeah. So I'd rather do one on like maybe like Lancashire or like I don't know, maybe California as a state, or maybe even like New York and like Long Island, things like that, Manhattan. But a UK map would be very fun to do, or even a world map. Right, so from the first stream I've got some unfulfilled request. So let's get, because in the first stream I was asked to build a multi-platform train station. Oh, not multi, I was asked to build train stations. So I am expanding this way. So you know what, these can be end stations, because these are sort of what, the end of the city. Oh, why won't you build horizontally? That would make so much more sense. Yeah, you gave me a Nightbot command. Thank you, Chris. No, you're not being called Barlow Square. This, what should we call this area? I am thinking of just calling it Greater London. But what should this be called? Eastlands. I feel like that's something I'm not getting. So this will be called Eastlands then. Alright, so pretty much everything is named after, no, pretty much, no, not pretty much everything, everything is named after something or somewhere in the UK. So we've got Norwich over here, which is just very average. Then we've got Lancashire, which is average but nice. And same with Norwich and Kent. It's just nothing special but nothing bad at the same time. It's just slightly above average. Then we've got London, which is like the heart of the whole city, and it's full of all my high density stuff. East London, I don't understand that. Slough, I don't know why Slough either, but someone asked me to make that in the first episode, so here we are. Reading, that was sort of my idea, and Brum, because and Blackpool as well, because just because. Right, so one thing is for certain, I need to expand my my offices. Oh, this hasn't even been designated as a new district. Just cover up all of these. Well, someone said that Birmingham should dump, so, and then I built a dump because I needed it, because you do when, and then someone just said just call it Birmingham, and then this one over here has been called Blackpool. Right, so what should this be named as? Go on to districts. Right, so what should this be named? Just an office area. This would be my suggestion. Call it parish. Okay, I'll accept parish. Or Luxembourg. Luxembourg is spelt weird. Pretty sure it's spelt, yeah, U in. Like Luxembourg. Except I pronounce it Luxembourg because I don't know why, I just do. Is it Luxembourg or Luxembourg? Oh, people building over here. That's nice to know. Right, so just get this all watered up before I even build any roads in. Chris, how long do you give it before Luxembourg capitulates to Germany? I'm pretty sure he'll get that reference. It's the size of Luxembourg. I'm pretty sure there's something stupid like 40,000 people. No, I feel like it's a bit more than 40,000. That's what I was. Yeah, he understands the reference. I've had it work. Luxembourg or Luxembourg, however you pronounce it, is capitulated in a day, which I find hilarious. Because they don't have any divisions, and then Germany just walks straight through. Luxembourg is just, I'm pretty sure it's a tax haven. Which is why a lot of like Americans live in like live or have like companies or assets and like offshore bank accounts in Luxembourg because, well, they don't want to pay taxes. I'm pretty sure it's a tax haven. In the same way that people invest in like places like Monaco and Panama and other places that just don't have tax. If I could record off my PC quality is awful. It just doesn't have the processing power, but if it could, I would do that. I would do user requested like challenges, so like a bit like how Alex the Rambler, but not Alex the Rambler because I'm much better than Hearts of Iron than he is. Even after like playing it for like 2 weeks. That is a bit of a way into the future because you still need to finish whatever you're doing with Sweden. How many streams would you say you have left with Sweden before either you die or you call it a success? Did you even finish share the whatever you did with France? Like all that time ago, like towards the start to when we started Stream Team. This is literally just offices. This is literally just a massive office district. The Hearts of Iron co-op stream, like not the subscriber co-op stream. When would we do that? Like 300 maybe? But we would have to discuss that in a long advance. Look at the trams, and they have spread out now, which is good. That's 90. That's 9 passengers on it. What about this one? 24, 24. Like, is it one tram or is it like the individual carriages? Please let me select it. Oh, I'm gonna give up on that. What about this one? This should be much easier to select. Should I got 15? I think it is just literally just one tram, yeah. So what should I do? Should I get a metro system in, or do I get like just normal trains in now? Or do I expand my tram network? I can guarantee I don't have any sort of like crematorium out here. No, I do. I do. I don't have one over here though. So let's throw you in there. I also could do with a hospital. make a city called. Okay, so I will have to do that at some point. Alright, looks like this is the one that's going to have to be placed. No, I bet I could with great difficulty. There we go. Oh, that's going to have to knock down one thing. A fire station. Fire station in over here. Get that one in. And also a police station. So that covers a much wider area. Right, so I'm gonna build the smallest little bit of road in the world. That it doesn't even need to be built at all. Oh, come on. I want a tiny little, like, a little blob. Like a one house tile blob. I feel like I should know what each one is, but I really don't. Oh, so each one's like Manchester. Each one's is Manchester, if I'm not mistaken. Right. We have this. Get the small district tool. Right, first I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Push it out a little bit so it's this little bit of road. You know what? I could be very, very cunty, and then just put it on as a. I could put a what you call it policy on it. I think it's a. I can put a traffic policy on it. Get all of this for this one house. You can smoke marijuana to always heart's content. That one. It's that one. I know it's that one. Right. This is gonna have a tax relief for offices, because there are a lot of offices in here anyway. I made them all happy by giving them a tax relief. That's good to know, and by covering them with more services as well. Oh, the city should have been called England. It's weird, I have, at this point, a moderately sized city, and my traffic isn't a standstill yet. This is weird for me. I got an attractive city award. Yay. That's nice to know. Why are you being slow here? Stop it. I should do a beltway going around the city if my traffic gets worse. Okay. What are you complaining about? Tax is too high? What? There is no way your taxes are too high. You are in this district, are you not? You have normal tax prices of 12% for everyone. So you are not complaining about taxes. Raise these taxes. Oh, it is at 13%. Yeah, that's maybe a problem there. I'm sort of happy with what I'm actually doing with the with my traffic at the moment. Is that I've raised the highway up so that traffic doesn't have to go through the city at all. It can just go straight over the top. Right, I have a lot of disposable income. So, before austerity kicks in, I am going to put in the under monuments. Where is it? Is it under this one? It is under this one. A luxury hotel into... This is part of Eastlands. I can't actually get it into Eastlands, but I can sort of connect it to Eastlands. Wait, can I get it in this way? There is no way. Yeah, this is a big building. Right. You will go there. See, I'm not sure where the Hilton is in Manchester, but I'm pretty sure it's not in Eastlands. It's weird. What is the best view I can get of this? That one. That's a very close-up view. I could put a football stadium in it, or I could try to put a football stadium in Eastlands. Probably wouldn't fit, but there's nothing to stop me trying. A meteorite park. Which one is this? Disaster Memorial. A helicopter park. A footy stadium right next to the Vatican City. Is anything built in the Vatican City? No. I want that one house to build in the Vatican City. The building around the Vatican City, just not in it. Luxembourg is just full of offices. I put a road maintenance depot in, haven't I? Yes, I have. Which means the highways can travel much greater speed. We're gonna build HS2. So what we're gonna do is I don't know where I should put it. I don't think this has been named yet. Very low density, yeah. This has not been named. This is all going to be zoned as low density. So, welcome to Auckland. Also known as New Zealand. So, this is going to be annexed. And I only know of 3 places in New Zealand. One is Auckland, another is Wellington, and the third one is Christchurch. That is pretty much it. I also know that Wellington and Auckland are on the North Island and Christchurch is on the South Island. We've got Kevin Garnett Hills here. Get the medium brush. Yeah, New Zealand is quite a bit. Oh, I wouldn't say it's quite a big country. It's an average-sized country, but it has a tiny population. It's like 4 million. And same with Australia. That is a massive country. It's its own continent. And yet it has a population less than half that of the UK. And the same with Canada. There are massive countries in the world that have tiny populations. Mongolia, Kazakhstan, just to name a few. And then there are also massive countries with massive populations like India and China, and Brazil and America. But I think a better way of measuring population is population density, which shows you how much population there is per like kilometre squared. It's like I think the densest populated country in the world is Singapore. It's technically Singapore, or it might even be Monaco. But over 1,000 kilometres squared is the Philippines, because Singapore and Monaco sort of have an advantage with being microstates, basically. So of any like significant size, it's like the Philippines, but of any size, it's either Monaco or Singapore. And the UK is quite high up on the list as well. Bangladesh is high up there as well. And Bangladesh has the fastest growing population in the world. Something like 200 and something percent. Since like 1960s. So all these buildings are still leveling up. I still haven't even built a railway system yet. So I feel like Nigeria is also, yeah. That's, if I sort of adjust that road a little bit, then I can sort of get a new train station. Oh, I can get a train station in. Right, so I was wondering why that was so weird then, and then I realised it's not wet. Right, so this needs new zoning, and it's low density commercial, and fix that because I don't want yeah, I could rename my city. City info. Rename to Yeah. But then this sort of represents the EU because there's free movement. And New Zealand's been added because of the Eurovision Song Contest. That's gonna have to go because I need somewhere for my train tracks to sort of leave and get underground as quick as possible. So multi-platform end station. Over here somewhere. Where it's gonna fit in, no clue. I feel like a City Hall should be the EU, in my personal opinion. But if that's what you want... Right, there are a couple buildings that don't have road connections now that need them. So an elementary school, yes. Throw you in up here. And a medical clinic, also very, very needed. And then multi-platform end station. Ooh, so close. Right, you're just gonna be brung straight down. Especially occupied? By what? Oh. That what? That can go there, okay. I'll take that. And then upgrade that little bit. Yay! Destroying things. Right. You need to be green. Because we're the Paris Climate Agreement and everything needs to be green. I feel like I've discussed a lot of politics today. And I don't like discussing politics. Each one should be downtown. Maybe. No, I mean, yeah. I'm just figuring how it's gonna work with sort of keeping this side of the motorway. I should put just bridges over the motorway and make each one's massive. Especially, oh my god, why is this absolutely enormous? All I want is just to throw in a little bit of public transport and it cost me a fortune on a massive area of the city. That's a very good point. I could put bridges over the highway and then just also bring road connections off at the same time as well. You raise a great point there. Right, let's get this massive train station in. I've not destroyed the tram stop, have I? That doesn't look right. And I think maybe an end platform station in over here as well. And I sort of want it facing out. Then again, this is the heartland of the city. And that fits quite nicely. How is that slope too steep? Right, that one works. Right. And then this can just be like brung into that. Slope too steep. No, it's not. Maybe it is. You may have to be moved ever so slightly. So like here maybe? I like the interactivity of it. It gives people to, because most of the time someone just builds a city and then it's like they don't take on like the views of what the viewer may want or their input into the city. So I feel like it's a good idea to get like a bit more interactivity. Is that a metro link? Oh, that's nice to know. It has an automatic metro link. So let me know, do I keep this as 6 lines or do I run it as 4 lines? I want to have at least 4 lines. Like, and collapse the 2 outside ones once I've left the station. So let me know, do I keep it as 4 or no, keep it as 6 or do I collapse it into 4? Alright, so yeah, I think that might be a good idea actually. I also need to think of ways of getting like express, like just going straight past the station. Like, because technically I could run it through a station, but that'll slow it down. Right, so I need to get these down as soon as possible. Oh, great. New Zealand, it can drop down to 2 lanes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then there's the one in Norwich as well, which sort of covers basically. So New Zealand and Norwich basically just cover half of this. So I feel like 2 for each, maybe, is my personal opinion. Whereas this one is the main one, so it's... Hi, Icefalls, come. So I feel like 6 to Luxembourg, and then 2 to both ways. Oh, at least you came to say hi. I'm not complaining that you have to go. People were busy. And that's very steep to get down. But I don't think it's a very good idea to also have it come just straight off. So maybe if I bring it off, so bring it out 5 and then down. No, that's not going to work for all of them, is it? Because I'm only going to have a very little amount of space. That is a stupid angle. I mean, that works. It shouldn't work, but it works. So, if I bring that up 4... So, I'm going to have to bring it out 3 this way. And then I suppose I'm going to have to bring it 3 on the other side as well. The world's steepest train curve. Basically, you come in, you derail, and then you let your passengers off. That's literally how it is when you come into the station. You come in and you derail, and then that's how your passengers disembark. Then again, they're gonna have to brake as they come into the station anyway, and they're also not going to go quickly out of the station either. And this is a terminal station as well, so it's not like it's a major problem there as well. Oh yeah, I can curve it at that angle, but I can't connect it like that. That's stupid. I have got those ridiculous curves over there. Slope too steep. Space already occupied by that. It's occupied by this basketball court here. I'll put you there. It's not that one. Also not that. There we go. The ridiculous angles on this is quite funny. Or I find it quite funny anyway. And I pretty much destroyed any building in the near vicinity of this. That's quite a cool concept. Is that with sort of like unlimited money with like area tiles? Cause I sometimes do that when I have unlimited money in area tiles and things like that. Cause say if I do a city like this, I start it from like, and then build it out. And then build it out from like, so it's that level. So I feel like I need just one that goes straight into Luxembourg. Ah, that's very nice. Right, I am gonna curve these straight away. Oh, this is messing me up. Get rid of that snapping. Like the road guidelines are messing me up a bit. Right, so I want to take it 2 past. Are you okay there? I don't want to fucking connect it onto the road, do I? Why would you ever think I would want to... This game sometimes is just stupid. You know what, I'm gonna take it a couple past. Like 4 past. Why would it ever connect onto the road? Right, so that it grows wide, so basically from this point it's gonna grow out into more sort of lanes. So like it'll grow like that. So that'll have like 4 tracks that sort of go off over here. Right, so straight down. That's not quite straight, is it? Actually, that's gonna need to come up as soon as I get it past that point. It's gonna have to go up. That's... Some of these are gonna have to be moved up. And that bridge as well is looking fantastic. In every way. I see no traffic on that at all. Right, yeah, these are definitely going to have to move out of the way. Oh, that space is already occupied, okay. Get rid of that. Get a little bit past it. Wait, can I was wondering if... how deep is this water? That is so gonna flood at some point. I also don't get how I've managed to bring it that far out. And then... It's about average density. It's a sort of... I have sort of... Yeah, that space is occupied. So, these are being moved further downstream. Or maybe further upstream, actually. Yeah, further upstream would work. The thing is, I don't actually need to move that many of them. Obviously I have to move some that are in its direct line of path. But I don't need to move all of them. Yeah, that's alright. So, and they already connect. So that's also fine. And then, let's see, we've got some over here. So if we raise that up, it's got to go up and over that road bridge. It's got to go back into the earth over here. So I raised it up 3 so that it could go over the road bridge. And then... Oh, come on. Also don't want that. Where did I start dropping it from? A lower height, for example, for starters. America Town, one grid system. Please let me get rid of that. How high did I raise that then? Two? And I raised it 2. Okay. Right. So this is starting to look, dare I say it, like a city-ish. I mean, this is sort of not the most realistic thing in the world. But I don't have like a lot of space to just plough train track through the countryside. Instead, it's just going to have to go under tunnels through the city. Alright, how long would you give it before day flood? It's realistic in some areas. It's also built to like natural boundaries, which is something I always do in City Skylines. Is I build to my natural boundaries. Like I don't plough through like mountainside or anything. I just build within my limits. And like quite a lot of places in Europe, it is very wet. I've not seen it stop raining. Alright. I think I'm gonna curve these tracks now. So that 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2. Assalamualaikum. And Hashi Abi. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do on this is build a mountain town once this city is finished. But this city's probably got like another 4 streams left, if maybe even more, if there's the demand for it. Spatially occupied? By what? Oh god. I know by what. Go underneath it. How deep is that? Right, this one is being raised up. Right, I need what? This goes 1, 2. Come on, neither. Come on, go into that one little gap. Oh, go away, you piece of shit. I think the second one will need to be raised up as well. Alright, so I'm just going to use this as sort of my guideline. Or maybe not. That'll have to be very steep to go over that bridge. But maybe it could function as a as just a normal level. Oh, you're not happy with anything, are you? Oh, I'm building it right through a pole. That might explain why there's an issue there. No, come on. Right. That's gonna have to curve away. Right, can that go across that? And the answer is no. So that's got the same problem with this one. And now, oh my god, that's occupied. Yeah, I am building under a cemetery, but it should be able to go under the cemetery. I think it's more that I built a tunnel and it has to go under the tunnel, and I don't have enough room to take it under that shed tunnel. I think that's more of the issue than the cemetery. Because I was trying to take it away from the cemetery. The road's in the way. Just throw everything at me. Right. Get rid of that. That medical depot has been relocated so many times. I've also built this about 10,000 times. This one thing has been relocated about 5,000 times. I finally settle on a permanent home for it here. I'm now less than 100,000. I started this with 600,000. Where's my money gone? Right. Right, so this has to go. You are gonna have to be. You're gonna have to be moved. And there are 3,000 dead bodies in it. So delightful, and that didn't take long. So let's just get a water pump, like either side of it, to pump away any of the water that may cause us problems. And on this side as well. As Thames Water works. Also doesn't help that it doesn't stop raining. I want to know what water there is here. That bit there. Great, and you're apparently flooding my track. Delightful. Right, make this level and push it away. That is that is the most ridiculous bridge I've ever seen. That just doesn't move. Right, connect that up to the power grid. Right, I'm gonna like leave for like 1 minute and get a drink, cause I need one. So I'm gonna go quickly get a drink, and then I'll be right back. That's also not what I wanted to do. What I want to do is switch my accounts over. Right, so I'll be back within roughly a minute. I'm just making a cup of coffee. Because I've been streaming for 2 hours with no break. And then put it on that. Right. So, right, I'll be right back. Right. Don't know if you can hear me, but right, we're back. Ish. Can you hear me? Right. So we are back. I decided on a cup of tea instead. You know, just fulfill the stereotype. But we now have, let's see. Sure. Maybe I just gotta connect. What am I hitting? I'm hitting that. I'm trying to avoid everything here. This is effort to try and oh my goodness me. Right, have I done it? Alright, so bring this down. Right, that is a slope too steep. Is it? I don't think it is. Oh, oh. Right, that's a bit ridiculous going over that bridge there. That's the only way it'll go. And in like that. Right, that's too short, is it? Come on, can I take it? No, like, how can I not take it over the cemetery? It's not like restricted at that point, is it? I bet I won't be able to build down well. Oh! Right, that's sort of out of the way. I need to curve it back, but... Oh! Very nice. Right, so these curve ridiculously. But that is the most ridiculous, like, track spaghetti I've ever seen. That's a bit ridiculous. Right. You know what? Bulldoze this. Over here is going to be a little small train station. Doesn't need to be big over here. Then over here I can try and place it. And yeah, I can sort of get that in there. That's the train station for Luxembourg. Alright, we can bring it off straight down. Just run it on. And bring it all down like that. You need power and so do you. And you're both underwater. Terrific. Right, and then we can throw one of these on to keep the water away. Because we're going to need to do that. For everything that like this. Stop it flowing over the shards. Sewage? You don't need sewage. Right. So now, what I want to do is bring these just straight down. Here, here, and here. So this can get down quite quickly. I can't do that. Okay. That's just gonna have to have 4 come out on the side. Right, I'm gonna bulldoze some of these buildings whilst I wait. For money to come back. Yeah, traffic isn't moving there. Oh, and that's full. So let's waste my money on this rather than actually on train tracks, infrastructure. Gonna have my brew whilst I wait. And let's set that onto empty. Right, I want quite a few incinerators because they are so much better than these massive dumps. And this covers pretty much all of this side of the river. So from this will go to London and the Eastlands and the little one building that is the Vatican City. Or something has built in it. Right. Right, so New Zealand has its own one track. It can go off at that angle. Curve. So I need 25,000 to do that. 23,400 up to this point. How is this not flooded? I'm not going to complain that it hasn't flooded. I'm just wondering how it hasn't. And you don't have power. You do now. Is there another milestone at 30,000? 36. Right, so that doesn't have power. Look where you are. Oh, that is so stupid. How does that not have power? This is why I need trains soon. Also, policies. Free public transport. Get all of these in. It's about time. So that'll cost a fair bit of money. To sort all of that out. Actually, I'm gonna go into the red before it bounces itself out. Yep. Now it started to bounce itself out now. Good. And that's reduced both one power and B water usage. And increased the fire hazard protection. Oh, speaking of which, I need a fire station in over here. Yeah, money's rolling back in. Oh, come on. Why have you abandoned? She'll get the fire department in here. Not coverage. Not enough. Oh, because it's a normal little fire station. I thought I'd selected the big one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that though. Do not want to see this being flooded. So take water away from it. Also on this side as well. You're doing a shit job of keeping water away from this. Keep the water level low. How hard is it? Keep it nice and drained. You're doing such a bad job of it. I don't understand. I think that might help as well. I don't get how that's not footed compared to the other times when it was footed. That's not footed technically, apparently. Oh. That's empty. Get rid of that. I know you're unhappy, but here, have a smaller crematorium. It does the exact same job. Right. So. We're now at the stage where I'm building over here. I'm finishing off the train tracks now. Right, I need a new train track. Hello, Red. How are you? Right, I need to take... Like, I'm not too bad. Like, I've been playing shitty Skylines for the last hour, so can't be too bad. Cannot build on water. Come on. Right, I'm gonna have to build that, aren't I? This... You need to go like... sound. I've just footed the highway. Not the highway, but... That's stupid. Okay. Please. Right, we are almost almost done with this massive project that is building these train lines. Right, this can connect a bit more linear. And then $15,840. Come on, money. Roll in. Have some of my chocolate. I'm full fat. And I've disconnected the power over here again. That's nice to know. Right. Get rid of some of these abandoned buildings. More people should use public transport. It is free. But people won't. Because they are too bone idle to public transport. Actually, I think I'm just gonna have this is a track, and then this can go into the first track rather than the next one. Right, so this is 28,440. And then get rid of this. That's a nice sharp curve of 14, that costs 14,400. And then get that under. Space is already occupied in some places. That's a much nicer curve. It's not perfect, but it's much nicer. So we can get some links going. So create a line. So it can go into this one. Miss New Zealand. Coming over here. Then it can come back this way. So this line can come into New Zealand and then just go back maybe. Or maybe it can New Zealand can go all the way through. Yeah, New Zealand can go all the way through. Right, New Zealand has plenty of connections. I think for now, I think this is a good place to leave it. So, thanks guys for watching. This has been the Revolutionary on Stream Team Heroes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.